So here we start, and we shall start by knowing what is gastroesophageal reflux. And in simple terms, gastroesophageal reflux, it simply means the backflow of gastric contents into the esophagus and then into the mouth. And these gastric contents may involve the gastric juices, the bile juice, and the pancreatic juices. And when they backflow, it means that sometimes this is how it occurs. It occurs in a way that there's a default in a lower esophageal sphincter, which acts as a valve. When somebody feeds, there's a motion that happens whereby there's a motion in the esophagus, which is called peristalsis. So this continuous motion, it helps to propel food down to the stomach. And when there's a default at the lower esophageal sphincter, it means that these food particular contents cannot pass down into the stomach, or at times due to pressure in the abdomen, in the stomach, as a result of delayed gastric emptying, you find that this valve opens. And when they opens, you find that there's a passage from the stomach to the upper part of the esophagus. And when this happens, it comes along with the gastric juices and the bile juice and the pancreatic juices, which therefore, when they come into the esophagus, they might bring a burning sensation, and that's why somebody who represents with GERD will come complaining of a heartburn because of this, the reflux, the acid reflux. And when this acid reflux comes into the contact of the esophagus, it affects the walls of the esophagus, which brings the burning sensation because it's an acid that is produced, and when it comes into the esophagus, it's not supposed to be into the esophagus. This acid is supposed to be in the stomach, so it burns the epithelial cells of the esophagus. So somebody will come with a complaint of heartburn, and he or she will point at this particular place, saying that, Doctor, I have been having this, or I'm feeling pain at the chest, in the middle part of the chest. So, and this is what we term as gastroesophageal reflux, GERD, whereby these gastric contents, they come back, they flow back from the stomach. In our body, the stomach is around here, so they flow back from the stomach upwards. And when they come to the esophagus, they then come into the mouth, and you'll feel a sour taste in your mouth. And in other words, also you'll experience some soreness in the mouth, and there's increased salivation in your mouth. So that is simply what it means with gastroesophageal reflux.